All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Thursday, June 27th, set today by Kite. Let's see what Kite has in store. And I'm not in my usual recording position. My air conditioning is on the fritz, so I'm sitting under a fan. I hope there isn't too much background noise. Anyway, let's take a moment, by the way, just to appreciate this grid. Some nice long entries, including around the edge. I love that. Oh, and we also have two 15-letter answers, but let's try one across. Monarch, unattended by day, is wise man. Unattended by day. Well, day is usually D. So do we think of a monarch and remove a D from his or her name and get a wise man? I am thinking King Solomon fits, but I mean, he's a monarch and a wise man. So how, what's up with the unattended? Oh, it is King Solomon because king is the monarch, solo is unattended, I should say, and the day is Monday. Ooh, that's a great one to get to start us off on the right foot. How about working? Greek hopes staff refrain from using drugs. Well, working can mean anagram, and Greek hopes staff is helpfully 3 5-letter words, so we know it's 15. And with the K, I'm thinking keep. Do we have keep off the grass? I think we do, so refrain from using drugs, question mark. Keep off the grass. All right, a good start. Identifies pins. Well, identifies could be names, but what's pins? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We'll see if we can get some more letters. Hospital admits mistake over type of ham. Well, hospital admitting something sounds like wordplay. We're going to put I don't know, although now I'm wondering, because then mistake over type of ham also sounds like wordplay. Anytime you see something about the position of words or letters, it seems like wordplay. I mean, hospital can simply be H, it can be A and E, ENT, hospital. Is there a short word for admits mistake, owns up? Oh, I'm wondering, if admits mistake is owns up, and then we're maybe supposed to treat that as wordplay, and it would be no, that would be SNWO. I was thinking it might be snow. But what's a type of ham? Of course, can be a bad actor, as we saw recently. No, I'm not thinking of it. Lively, young woman's coffee drinking diet regularly used. Well, regularly makes me think we're going to take regular letters. But could it be? Yeah, could we start within coffee drinking? I don't think so, but I'm wondering if the definition is a lively young woman. Coffee drinking, diet regularly used. Yeah, where's the L coming from? Something to do with latte? Nope. Fighters shouting, interrupting travelers. I'm thinking the definition is fighters, and we're going to have a word for shouting going inside of travelers. But what's a short word for shouting? Oh, well, after that great start, things have ground to a standstill. Unions alone must become reformed, but not at the same time. All right, oh yeah, this is one of our 15 letters. So unions alone must is 15. We have to reform that or anagram it. I'm thinking it's something's like non-simultaneous. I think that's going to be it. Oops, non-simultaneous. There we go. I'm not going to double check other than, yes, we have two U's in non-simultaneous. So that's another good one to get. Let's try these other two long ones at the sides. Why courts tape abuse, be careful. Well, this seems like another anagram. Why courts tape is 13 letters. And the definition, be careful, I think with the Y and then the O-U-R, I think it's something watch your step, makes sense. All right, that's a nice one to get. We'll do this 8 down and then we'll go back to the acrosses. Trainee, clergyman, doesn't start up, collection. Well, I don't think we have an anagram here. But is it going to be could be a trainee clergyman in 2 words? I don't know what you call a trainee clergyman, apprentice priest. There may be some name for them in the Church of England. Anyway, all right, let's go back to the acrosses. American, I think that's going to be the A. Pension manager, ignoring call for attention in studio. Could it be a studio? Oh, I'm wondering if, I know that I'm thinking of a studio apartment. Oh no, or an artist's studio, or I think also a fashion designer's is an atelier. But how does the word play after the American? I think it's tellier is going to be a pension manager minus a call for attention, which could be oi or pension manager. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure of that. I do like atelier as the answer, though. All right, let's try. Oh, here's another long one in 2 parts. Drunk legal stood down, getting prohibition notice. Well, drunk is another common anagram indicator. Legal stood down is 14 letters, so that looks right, and it's going to give us a prohibition notice. Could it be, I was going to say don't, but we only have one N. in legal stood down, so it's not don't. It could be something not. Is it one of the 10 Commandments? Legal stood down. No, I'm going to wait until I get some more letters for that one. Angry worker grabs one item of food. So I'm thinking it's a charade. Angry, of course, could be cross. A worker could be an ant, and if you put an I for one inside it, I think you'll get a croissant. There we go, which is an item of food. Copied, one that's entering on foot. Ooh. Copied. So I think the one that's entering is that I in the middle, and that's going to go inside on foot. On foot can also, apart from walking, can mean, doesn't it, as a result of, on foot of receiving your letter? But I think it's going to mean copied. Is it a phrase, like ditto or... yeah, not seeing it. All right, this one, tops of yew and firs fibrous, bark found in the highlands. Well, having the Y and the F makes me think it's the first letters of yew and firs fibrous. So yef, and so I think we're being given a lot of definition here because this is an unusual word, but let me pause and look it up. In the Highlands is telling us it's Scots dialect, and to bark like a dog apparently is yaff, I suppose, like yap. Anyway, that's interesting. Perhaps Thatcher's advice, a negative comment given socialist spin. Well, I remember Maggie quoting, or actually paraphrasing, the ladies not for burning by saying the ladies not for turning. A negative comment given, I think maybe something like no left turn. Yeah, I think that might be it. Negative comment is no, and socialist is left, spin is turn. And so it's a paraphrase of a paraphrase, I suppose. All right, females, a rude shout and short cry after foreign articles, not bold enough. I think it's going to be an not bold enough, unhearty, on something. But females rude. Can rude indicate an anagram? Oh, but it's all after a foreign article, so I think that's going to be the un, French for a. And then we're going to have, females could be her. Unheralded? Could that be it? Rude, but what's rude, shout, and short cry? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We'll try and get some more crossers. Reviewed, a great deal. Seems like a double definition. Now it could be a great deal as in a lot, or it could actually be some purchase, that would be a great deal. A steal, of course. Reviewed. No, not seeing it. Muddy sun. For a bachelor, quite wet. So I'm thinking soggy. But how does that work? Quite wet would be the definition then. So then muddy sun for a bachelor. I'll put in soggy. I'm not sure what else would, well, sugar would fit, but what else? But quite wet has to be soggy, right? I mean, muddy could also be soggy in a way. All right, carry on with the acrosses. Rising calls coming from stadiums. Yeah, I'm not sure what that could be. Charm offensive, finally, by Belgian City over investment. I'm wondering if it could be charm as the definition. I say that because offensive finally could be the final letter of offensive and be that E. And then we have a Belgian City over an investment. Oh, that could be some short letters for some investment pension vehicle. Now, I don't know the British ones, but of course in the US we have the IRA and the 401k. I'm wondering about enamor. Could be to charm. Yeah, I'm thinking, is NAMUR a Belgian city which goes over or around an O? I don't think O is investment. Let me look up Belgian cities. Yes, Namur is a city in Belgium, in Wallonia. So I'm not sure why the investment is U, so we'll have, or sorry, O, we'll have to check 15 squared at the end, as I usually do. US approval for exit, perhaps. US, so it might be a US slang expression, something like good to go, or for exit perhaps. Yeah, I think it could be something to go. But I don't see the rest of it. Mathematician and doctor at first easily selects second gear. I'm thinking of maybe the name of a mathematician. What mathematician's last name ends in S? But then doctor at first. Yeah, I think the S has to be right. I'm pretty confident about keep off the grass. At first easily selects second gear. Yeah, not seeing it. So let's go back to the downs. Yeah, there are not many downs today because of all those long clues. Pest from division, welcoming short surprise announcement. I'm thinking this could be a surprise announcement in the sense of when you're surprised what you might say, like holy Holy moly, maybe? Pest from division. Welcoming short. Yeah, I don't see how that would work. Yeah, I do not understand the pest from division at all. Maybe it is a pest. Oh, there's those little things you find in the garden, the roly-polies. Could that be a pest? So it's either holy moly or roly-poly. I think I should write a children's book on this subject. So if it was roly-poly, how would that be division? Roly. Okay. No, I think they would probably clue Poly as a university. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be right. Let's see, 25 then. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. So let's get rid of those letters. All right, Kite's treasurer, European, loses annual return and pay. Well, of course, we have to remember that our setter is Kite, so it's probably going to start with I. It could also be, Kite is I am, so I am. I do like I am as a starting syllable for pay, maybe. Could also be my, but I like I am. And then treasurer, European, loses annual return. So I think we have to think of a word for treasurer, probably then with an E at the end. Loses annual return and pay. I know there's reimburse, but is there imburse? Because yes, a treasurer could be a bursar, and if you then lose, I suppose, annual return in financial statements would be abbreviated to AR. You leave the AR, but you add the E for European. I'm going to use the check this button for the first time today. It is correct. All right. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard imburse on its own. Now that gives us a nice B to start rising calls coming from stadiums. Is there something to do with booze rising? No, I'm not seeing it. This one, of course, is a continuation of our prohibition notice. And then how about Frost narrated a piece of poetry? Well, I don't think it's going to be David Frost. I think Frost narrated might be a homophone. Yes, we've seen it before. The, I suppose, very archaic term rhyme for Frost, R-I-M-E, but it sounds like rhyme, R-H-Y-M-E, when it's narrated. All right, we're getting more for that stadiums one. Oh, we have another Y for U.S. approval for exit, perhaps. Say no go. I can't go for that. Yeah, say try. I mean, US might be an A for American, but then approval for, yeah, not seeing it. We do have some E's for our mathematician. Let me pause, and I do watch a lot of mathematics videos on YouTube, stand-up maths and number files and all of those guys. So let me think if I can remember a mathematician. Well, as soon as I started to do that, I thought, oh, they may be throwing us off. Or I shouldn't say throwing us off, I'm just grabbing the wrong end of the stick. And a mathematician might be part of the wordplay, and I thought of the stupid word, somebody who does sums could be a summer. And then I thought, ooh, yeah, I like that. And then our doctor, and then easily select second. We have to take the first letters of those 3 words, and we get gear or clothing. And I suppose one type of clothing might be a summer dress. All right. Ooh. Now it's not roly-poly. Okay. Surprise announcement then, maybe. Oh no, how about a something worm? Or no, maybe it is a something, and we do have worm on the outside. The pest, welcoming short, surprise and its announcement. What could that be? Something form. No, I think it might be the other way around. I'm doing that a lot today. So I think it might be form, it might be a division, as in a school, which welcomes short, surprise, announcement, and yeah, and that, what kind of worm then would this be? I'm very confused on this one, as you can tell. All right, how about I'll leave it for now. Rising calls coming from stadiums. Yeah, I'm not sure what the definition is. Well, I wasn't thinking of anything that fit, so I did resort to wordplays.com to see what words fit this letter pattern, and it's a type of stadium I would not have thought of. And I'm not sure how the wordplay works, other than calls, of course, is rings. But why is rising bull? Yeah, I do not get that one, so we'll have to see 15 squared for that. Gives us a nice L here for our prohibition notice. So yeah, let's try the anagram helper. Legal, legal, stood, down. Yeah, I have a feeling the middle word is not. But what would come before not as a prohibition notice? Oh, something not allowed. Dogs not allowed, I think, maybe? Yes, so we just swap that L for the S over here, and we pretty much have it. Okay. Dogs not allowed. All right, that should be helpful. Ooh. Oh, of course. 24 now, US approval. Very American expression, way to go. And that is the exit, perhaps. Definitely should have got that one. How about 8 down? Our trainee. Oh, I wonder if it's some. Oh, I thought it was going to be something parson, but the S is in the wrong place. Trainee, clergyman, doesn't start up. Yeah, maybe it is collection. Could be a collection of things, as in a museum. So what would it, if trainee is part of wordplay, a charade, then what is that short word? And then maybe a word for a clergyman that doesn't start. So without its first letter. And maybe going backwards, up. Yeah, not seeing it. How about our copied one? Well, we had that I earlier. All right, how about our females? Rude shout. Not bold enough. Okay, it's not unheralded. Not bold enough. Does it end in ICAL? RILAR? A rude shout could be hoy, maybe. Yeah, when I did think it was on her. On her something. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Let me pause and think about it. Yeah, I just thought the rude cry might be oi. And then a cry could be a call, but it's short, so it's just CAL. And so unheroical. I'm not sure. I think I would, if I was going to use that word, I'd say unheroic. Is there a difference between unheroic and unheroical? Anyway, reviewed a great deal. Not seeing that. But now our pest. So it's either the surprise announcement or it's a pest. Pest from Division welcoming short. Surprise. What is a short surprise? R something, Y something. Yeah, going to look up worms, I think. Well, apparently there's something, and I had to use I had to use wordplays.com for this. There's something called an army worm. And as I was looking up worms, I was thinking, aren't they beneficial? How can they be a pest? But apparently the army worm destroys crops and it's more of a caterpillar. So division, I suppose, is army. Welcoming short surprise. How is that worm? Short surprise announcement. Yeah, I don't see that. All right. Left. Well, bottom left is looking good. All right, let's try. Oh, this must be nails. Identifies. I suppose if you nail something, you might correctly identify it. Is that it? But I thought nails was more in you successfully achieved something, you nailed it. Anyway, now our hospital admits mistake over type of ham. I'm presuming with the O at the end it is going to be some type of ham. And so a hospital is going to admit, is going to be ERR, maybe is mistake. And the hospital would be SI something O. Is there a famous hospital? No, I'm not saying it. I'm going to use word plays again. No, word plays didn't have any good matching words. Serpico and Mira Sorvino. So I'm wondering if one of my other ones are wrong. So let's check. King Solomon, of course, is right. Oh, I wasn't completely sure of Atelier. No, that's right. Oh my goodness, I misspelt croissant. Yeah, I did think it looked a little strange, but there we go. Oh, now, yes, the type of ham, Serrano or something like that. Oh yeah, because I think a sanitarium can be a hospital. Let me try this one. That is correct. So it is within a sanitarium. And I think I have heard of Serrano ham. Now our lively young woman's coffee drinking diet regularly used. This has come up before, and I don't think I'd heard this slang term before, but in Britain, just as you have lads who go out drinking and rampaging through city centres at the weekend, you have a ladette. So a lively young woman is a euphemistic way to describe it. The coffee drinking is a latte, and it drinks or takes in the regular letters of diet, the D and the E. All right. It's a good sign that I am remembering new words I see, but of course that one sticks out. Ladette. All right. Fighters shouting, interrupting travelers. Yeah, I'm still thinking it's going to be shouting, going in the middle of travelers, and it's going to mean fighters. I'm going to pause and think about what vowel might come between the M and the G. No, I couldn't think of any fighters. I thought of megabots, like the old BattleBots television show. So I did have to go back to 15 Square. Not 15, I keep saying that. I went back to wordplays.com. There's some good words that fit this pattern. Magritte, mugshots. But I saw migrants and I thought, ooh, yeah, they are travelers. And so shouting is rant, I think, which interrupts fighters are MiGs, MiG jets or fighter jets. So it's one of these where they phrase it in a very odd way, fighters with shouting interrupting. Now, I do question if rant singular, sorry, it does mean shouting, yes. All right. So this is, I suppose I could have guessed it would be an A, copied. Maybe it's a French phrase that means something, but now it's one that's entering on foot. A ped? Oh, I don't know if à pied. Oh, it's copied is aped. And again, we have this phrasing. You come up with copied, and then you have to go and put one is entering it. And I think à pied is French for on foot. I'll just check that. It is right. All right, just two left. Now our, trainee must be student. Student. So is it going to be a trainee clergyman, a student something? Or is there a kind of a collection, a student? Oh, is it something students do every year before Rag Week or whatever? Clergyman. What is a clergyman? Doesn't start up. Student. Student body, student council, student something. Yeah, I'm not seeing this one at all. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reveal this one. I could use wordplays.com, but I think it's just better to reveal it. Oh, a student pastor. So it is a trainee clergyman. Oh, I think it's an anagram of doesn't start up. That's a very well concealed anagram. I do question collection as the anagram indicator. Yeah, that's very elusive there, but we'll see what they say at 15 squared if anyone takes issue with it. All right, reviewed a great deal. Well, must be ST or a vowel. I mean, the A here might be important. A top, a tip, a tap. Reviewed. A great deal. I'll put in a top and we'll check it. No. Oh, so is it stop? Yeah, why is it stop? Reviewed. A great. Well, it's pots backwards. So in that sense, maybe a great deal of something could be pots of it, and that is reviewed, but where is the definition? Deal? Yeah, going to have to rely on 15 squared for that, so let's check all, see if I made any other typos or mistakes. No. Well, unfortunately, 15 squared is down for maintenance. I'm sure it'll be back later. But I think if you can explain the acrosses I had trouble with were 9, 20, 21, and 23. 8 down, I think I just had a little question about, and then 15 down. So if you can explain the wordplay, please let me know. All right, well, thank you as always for watching, and have a wonderful day.